I was in the basement, but I guess maybe I have to figure out something about maybe like extending my service or whatever. So all my cards are down there. Oh, well, let's see what we're dealing with here. It just so happens that the two decks that I have up here is the Demon deck and the Satan's Babies deck. So let's see, because I feel like this is what we're talking about. All right. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. And I got my extra large tarot deck. Okay. But I feel like somebody trying to send me a message about like with all the colors of the wind. Okay. Now when I look at this energy or whatever, knowing that like I said, some people are maybe immortal or something like this, or they don't die, they multiply, whatever. Okay, well, I understand that this is how it probably have been operating for a long time, but I feel like there's something about order not being restored. It's something about something being off balance or off kilter, and it's something about these particular beings being out of order or out of whack. It's something about not being punished for certain things that these people are doing. Okay. um that's what I feel like. So when I say that, I know that there are different type of beings on this plane. That's not a problem for me. It may be something new that I really figured out within these past 2 years. There's different type of energy, different type of beings and stuff like that that we've been exposed to. But what I'm looking at is I'm feeling like since these beings are shadow energies or they're under the radar, that they have been able to uphold a level of lawlessness. So this is the energy about breaking this generational curse, is to also look at that shadow self. And then if you have to look at your shadow self and do that type of work and the root work and do the shadow work, then again, of course, shadow government is going to have to do the same thing. It can't be put on the people, right? Or the beings that are supposedly looked at as Leslie. And some of us are not that. We are the most high, or we are the highest in the room. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that there are idols being lifted up above, and they are, like I said, raiding people's holy grail, or raiding domes or temples, um tomb raiders. It's this kind of energy here, like I said, of them getting away with these things, almost like a catch and release. Like these people that are being caught and released, or with this smash and grab energy, are the people that are coming into the cartels. Get it? Excuse me, cartels. Okay. They tell cars what to do, and they do it, like run hits on people, rob and steal and kill. Okay. And so again, this is that energy that I'm saying. We're not only just talking about somebody that's bringing a whole bunch of mules that are bringing a whole bunch of drugs in. This is other stuff that's going on in the spirit realm. All right. But they're also affecting what's going on here in this realm, or in the 3D. All right. So like I said, there's something about that spiritual essence, me having that, also balancing out these things that have to do with governing. Now, I feel like they've taken the moon off the scene, and the moon is behind the scenes dealing with these officials in government and higher up elevations, while somebody is trying to get me to tap into, since again, I would carry that all energy, I can tap into all of these things, the spiritual essence of it, all right? Also tap in and break into the heavens and see what's going on there at a higher level, what these people are talking about in mass media and otherwise. All right. But again, I feel like there's a separation between getting me to that point where I'm in the room with these people. Okay. These are the meetings that I'm talking about. That it seems like people are extending something out, but they're extending out for me to tap in with people in the underworld or in another dimension, and not really, you know what I'm saying, where I'm supposed to be in a leadership role. Okay. So I feel like this is maybe what I've been picking up on lately. And so these people that are fighting against me in these leadership roles, that have not been binded or blinded or put some type of spell work on, they have another way of seeing, but that doesn't mean that they are the one that holds that true light. It's almost like the hermit card holding on to that star in that cage. It's like these people are playing God, and they're trapping the star that's giving the light in this cage, and they're going to it to take from it, or to learn from it, or see something from it. But it's time for that star to be released. It's the same thing on that seal for that ship, the USS Bruton. The same thing. That star is trapped underneath a pyramid. So again, it's something about somebody being that shining star, You are my shining star. Don't you go away. I feel like that's that energy of somebody holding a star back. But I don't know. Like I said, there's something about the ancestors saying, okay, there's something like gods and ancestors. All right. So it's like gods are saying one thing, right? About just stay trapped. Like somebody wants that to stay trapped. They've done it for a reason. And then there's something else that is pushing on me that's saying, no, you have to break out of that, crack out of that. It doesn't matter what you tear down on the way, what you expose on the way, you have to break that. You see what I'm saying? So again, it's something about, like I said, a thin line, but that it's like the empress slash emperor is the only one that's having to abide by that particular rules of that thin line. Others are being able to break through. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I told you, I stay on that center line. Like you might have whatever's going on the left and whatever's going on the right, but it's like an independent wavelength that I follow. Okay. But I also know how to verge a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right when I need to. But it's like something is not going to knock me off of that. You know what I'm saying? Something is not going to knock me off of that path that I'm supposed to be on. Okay. So, so yeah, it saddens me sometimes when I see this. I'm like, damn, how am I ever gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? With the people that were sent to help me or mentor me are hindering me, or fighting or battling against me or in competition with me. So whatever it is wrong, is rogue anyway, because you know, like I said, these master uh seers or these master, you know, mentors or whatever, okay, are using their powers against the one that they're supposed to be shielding or the one that they're supposed to be guiding. And I don't understand. I'm like, why when it comes to my turn? Because I guess whatever's supposed to be happening with me is supposed to be something that changes this, for good. And I feel like, that's just what it is. Okay. So let me go ahead and pull some of these. It's called something about a demon deck, but I think that it has to do with angels and demons because, again, I feel like some angels can be vilified or demonized for the word of God. All right. So they'll use this social construct of the religious aspect to demonize certain people for veering off track, but actually they're on track. Because again, these are the things, some things are written and some things are not in that text. All right. So these are going to be those people that expose those particular things that are prophetic. It's not written, but you know what I'm saying? People are going to be prophesying. Okay. See, we have murmur. Okay. It says this is the 6 of Wands here, which is a victory usually. Okay. And it says teaches philosophy perfectly, brings souls back from the dead to answer questions. Okay. Wow. Okay. So maybe this is what this is here. All right. These cards are okay. There we go. All right. We have the Tower, Vasago. All right. Somebody wants to say goodbye. All right. I feel like this is this. I don't know exactly who it is. All right. I also feel like there's a feminine energy playing in my field, also trying to play in my channeling when I channel music. There's a female energy that's trying. It's almost like a female energy has something to do with a crime or a murder or something that happened to a masculine. All right. This could be, again, my main masculine energy. Okay. My main or my first Landon or Houdini husband energy. Okay. The first Taurus. All right. This is what I feel. This Taurus came in to liberate or came back from the dead to answer questions or some shit like this at some point in time for me to have some type of victory here. This person may have been able to tap in or join with other energies or whatever, okay? To join with other energies here. But they didn't get a chance to get to me. By the time, before they can get to me, these energies decided to trap this person, blind them, bind them, or something like this to not remember me, so to not know me, I feel like is what's happening. And these people are tired. They want to be able to go on with whatever riches and spoils they've gained from this. And they want the Empress to not ever have any type of position of power or any type of finances to be able to go and find out what actually happened, to go and claim a victory over whatever this is. But I feel like the universe, we did pull universe a little while ago, is putting something together here. Because these people think that they may be about to take a spin on a victory or walk down that lane. And I feel like they're going to be surprised to see that that's not what the case is. All right. It's almost like somebody going to be able to be forced to keep a vow that they made. All right. Um, yeah, I feel like somebody's gonna have to keep a vow that they're made. It's not by force or something like this, because I do think we might be talking about that energy from last night. That might be a twin energy or a soulmate energy, or somebody that's brought in to help you see something at some point in time. And I know that things do change or whatever, but I'm just not buying it. I feel like this is a group of people that are trying to hide a crime. Okay, if anything, I'm not buying it. All right, because this masculine energy is still coming in some kind of way and sharing a message with me, um whether this person is here on this plane or not. Okay, it says a promoter. Okay, so Visago, the tower, is a promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehoods, gives generous responses. Okay, all right. This could be that energy, like I said, that may be about to experience a tower moment, because we do have a skull of a bird or something here with some smoky clouds here. All right, so something about shape shifting as well here. All right. I feel like this is someone that thinks that they got a leg up because they got up early and they delivered a lengthy message. But what they did with delivering that lengthy message is let me know exactly what they did, and that it was a crime. You know what I'm saying? So again, a crime against, I would say it would be something that would be treasonous against the Empress, okay? Or Emperor energy. All right. So this is what's showing you that these unruly beings are not being held accountable. These could be people that are holding positions of power here. Okay. Or building nations on those standards. Okay. So again, if this is America, how are we allowing people to build nations on those particular standards? All right. So we have the Two of Cups, Salos, and this is about like intertwining or two people joining together here. All right. So this may be somebody trying to take a dark energy and put them in the place of a light energy, because these people want to keep on going on in darkness. Okay. The way that they have. Not saying that, certain beings should not be here, but they should not be able to continue to operate on this. This is what has been keeping the world trapped in whatever this is that we've been in for these 400 years. This is what's going to allow for this 400 years to come back in to have a certain group of people cursed. And the sad thing is, it's the same people that the Christ energy is trying to show or free or shed this light. But because it has something to do with that energy, because it has something to do with a feminine energy, because it has something to do with the change and, these chauvinistic energies or these misogynistic energies are upset about that. They've been able to even deceive women to cut down women. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this kind of energy, or Americans to cut down Americans in order for foreigners that are illegal to come in and take positions and roles that should be going to some of us as we move through life, depending on if we are those immortal beings or not. Okay. So we have with this Salos, okay, it's what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? In all aspects of life, in all different sectors, in all different races, groups, different types of being, there is right and wrong, and everybody knows exactly what it is. All right. So this is what I feel. They're building up another. It may not be that 1%. It may not be the UN. It may not be whatever. But they're building up another group of individuals, which may be much more detrimental, because it may not be 1%, it may be 50%, but these people are hell-bent on killing off that white or pure essence of the pure Indians, the purebred Indians from this land. All right. And I feel like they're trying to also change destiny here. Make it seem as though some of you may not be from here. Like everything is going green or going paperless. And so you never know what these people are doing to alter up documents and things like this. So this is why I feel like a lot of these people were hell bent on hustling to get, not saying that there's anything wrong with genealogy, but I'm just looking at their time point, okay? That they had already had a head start before they came into the indigenous community as plants or spies or scouts, okay? They had already had a leg up, okay, to have these things done, because at this time now they have these documents in hand, and then you don't. But this is why I was sent here, to show that even though you did all that, it doesn't matter. Things are going to have to shift. Balance and order will be restored. Okay. And it says causes the love of women and men to of women to men and men to women. Okay. So again, this may be like, again, maybe, I'm seeing like breaking some of these things of same sex energy. Okay. Causes the love of women to men and of men to women. So yeah, this may be talking about, again, when I look at man and woman, also to cleave, man should leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. Okay. I feel like in a general sense, it's hard for people to see their mother and father because you're thinking about your mother and your father. You may be like, damn, I already left my mother and father and I cleaved on to my wife. But there may be, again, instances where some of us have been put in places of children in our homes, right? Because of secret marriages or unions. I think these are done by Satan to see who they can devour, okay? What family units they can devour. And then also offer you something that may or may not be, another something for you. But again, it's almost about moving someone off their throne or their square, because they will promise you something that you can't see, you can't touch. You're supposed to just trust, right? You're supposed to just go with it. And it's supposed to just be God. But a lot of this shit, I think, is just to remove people from from their stability here in order to have them have to grovel towards some of these societies or contracts or commitments in order to get back up. Okay. So again, right now, I feel like what they've done to even elitists and even people that may have been rich or famous, they have brought them down to another standard here, which has made these people go against their God and say, wait a minute, we're not about to sit in this energy. We have to join with these other forces so that we can get these riches and we can get these things too. But again, there's a right and a wrong way to love somebody or something. Okay. And I feel like this is what this is. This is that go-getter energy. And I feel like that's why they get offended by me, because they look like I'm having blind faith in something that's not going to happen. Or again, it's also to look at, this is why they strip the empress or the most powerful one of all of their goods or all of their ways or means to make money. You know what I'm saying? Being in the energy that they are in, most time entrepreneurs or something like this, okay? To make them work for somebody for less than they're deserving. And it's almost like that is a trap. So when people look in, all they can the only thing they can say about you is that you might be broke or something. But these are people know that the systemic racism of these groups are doing this to people. I thought you said to make them. Not a card. I am, but I found some cards. So again, this is more systemic so-called racism, or what it is I don't think it's white supremacy. All right. What this is take away the supremacy of the white energy. And I'm talking about the so-called black Indian. Stop that. I'm almost done. What I'm talking about is those original gods or those original energies or entities or peoples of the Americas. Okay. The ones that had order. This is like removing them for once and for all so that there be chaos. There would only be chaos. And my daughter just came and threw my coin over here and it says, yes, this is the truth. Okay. This is what they're trying to do here, okay? To block this energy of the Two of Wands, to make you feel like you don't have anything, like the world is not your oyster or in your hands, all right? I feel like these people are calling some kind of judgment. It's in reverse. Whatever this is wrong what they're doing here. Okay, another card, like I said, with this Three of Wands here, stopping someone from being able to go on some type of journey here, all right? And I feel like, again, I might be breaking the mold to that, but then there's something I feel like that I'm missing here. And I don't know, the way that I have these cards placed right here, there is a wand here, all right? It's like the wand or whatever is not with someone, okay? This could be like a queen of wands without her wand, or a king of wand without their wand, or something like that. Like a king could even have his wand, but he don't have his queen of wands. So it's not like a match. It's like somebody, maybe, I don't know. I'm also even seeing that maybe somebody is even, not to say that a king of wands has to be with a queen of wands, which I think that that's probably what it usually is, because you've been built that way. It's the things that you've gone through your life that had you in that situation. So maybe that's the case. But I feel like, again, when it comes to the emperor and empress, that's supposed to be cemented. When it comes to kings and queens, maybe there could be a king of wands that ends up with a queen of wands. I'm not sure. But I feel like maybe this is the balance that's not being, that would be same sex. You know what I'm saying? The king of wands and the queen of wands of that time. The two people that were chosen, you know what I'm saying, joining together. But I feel like something's going on with maybe that's same sex though, okay? Where society would say this is, because, I'm not gonna lie, when I see king of wands and queen of wands, I do think about like sexiness or something like this, or they're gonna be very attractive or very sought after. People are gonna be